Every time I sold myself or was sold, every time I put a drug in me, a piece of my soul died.
I spent 27 years incarcerated on death row with really little to no hope of ever getting out.
I was like in and out of cars, I was in and out of jail, and it was a really bad life, and I was in my addiction for 26 long, miserable years.
I would hit the pipe and then I would look up, and I don't suggest this for anybody, but I was cursing God and like, you know, UMF, you know, you see me down here. If you're real, do something.
Blessed are the merciful, for they shall be shown mercy. Mercy is in the middle of the Beatitudes, and it's something that everything hinges around. And I had this fascinating conversation with Rabbi Joseph right before I'd done anything, before I'd written any songs or written the chapter for the book or anything like that. I really feel like the mercy story and the mercy song should be women's voices.
The Hebrew word rachamim means mercy. And inside rachamim is the three-letter root rechem, which is womb. That which is merciful is at its essence the feminine, that which is the most powerful and sacred female reality.
My whole story has been about mercy. It could have gone a lot of different ways, and I have grieved my whole life, I have been lost most of my life, and I have found mercy my whole life. God's love is so abundant that despite all the bad stuff, there was a well of mercy waiting for us. It was just like, I would love to open a house that's a sanctuary to offer some mercy to other people.
When I heard about the work of Thistle Farms and the work of Becca Stevens in Nashville, I was really drawn to that. All these women, survivors of prostitution, addiction, trafficking, rape and abuse, and how they've turned their lives around and got their lives back after years of addiction and years of being in trouble and years of living on the street. What does mercy look like to them?
The mission of Thistle Farms is rooted in the Beatitudes, so that even when you think, you know, something is desolate or cast aside, what Thistle Farms is founded on is the next woman who walks in the door is the most beloved guest, because she is the expression of the Beatitudes walking right in the door.
I learned about the thistle, how it is commonly known as a weed. I like to call it a wildflower, but it's got a deep taproot, it busts through concrete. It will survive a drought. You can get 1,000,000 thistles from one plant, and then when it blossoms, it's a soft purple flower. So we all come in kind of rough and prickly, but we are still survivors. And just having a space to blossom.
Mercy is, for me, that lifeline that Becca threw me 20 years ago.
To me, mercy is giving me life when I didn't deserve it.
God's mercy is standing with a community of survivors who have been through the same thing and finding laughter and peace.
Mercy for me probably was given to me a lot in my life growing up, but I wasn't aware that that's what had happened. We get so busy in life, and our life takes us places we never think we'll end up. We do things we never think we'll do. I was on death row for 27 years, and the reason being that I played a role in the death of my husband. 27 years in that prison was a long time, and I had to decide how I was going to live that life. Was I going to live my life, or was I going to let prison do my life? And I chose that I would do my life and I would serve others. But I got the biggest punch of mercy when the governor gave me a clemency and said that I would get to come home after 27 years. I was at peace because I had done the best I could while I was in there. Sure, I wanted to go home. I wanted to walk in the park with my grandkids. I wanted to feel the grass under my feet. And I was given that opportunity. I got to do that.
I had lunch with Gail and heard her story, and I mean, mercy looks so many different ways. It's just kindness. Life is not easy, and even in the In the best of circumstances, we hurt people that we love. And in the worst of circumstances, just the desperate need to survive can make us all not recognize ourselves.
I got lost when I left home, spinning my wheels all alone. I couldn't run far enough to get past the damage I had done, but I remember when and how it might have been. Close your eyes and lay down your head. Looks like you could use some rest. That's all she said. And when you wake up, you're gonna shine with the morning light again. I have met some strangers in my time. This one, she felt like a friend of mine.
When I think about mercy, what comes to mind is those last days on the street where I was really tired. I was believing the lie that I was going to die on the streets. I felt like there was no way out.
So today, for me, mercy is driving down the street in traffic that will not move, because mercy is me walking around in the city of Nashville as opposed to still being incarcerated in the prison in Nashville.
Close your eyes and lay down your head. Looks like you could use some rest.
You're able to say, I'm still standing after all that. It's God's mercy.
And when you wake up, you're gonna shine with the morning light again.
I think the invitation in this beatitude is to start to live differently by showing mercy, showing kindness, and oftentimes that starts with me.